So, welcome to Ken's Beach. Today's job, actually, different. Woke up this morning to the knowledge that my son's bike was stolen from Ashton Station. It's got a tracker on it, Apple tag. I can see exactly where it is. Phone the police. It's in Slough, which is 50 an hour drive from here. So stolen from the station, probably put in a van, taken to Slough. Phone the police. Best just phone the police.
It's not in a dangerous position.
So
fly tipping, which is not happening now, press 2. To report a crime or to update one you already reported, press 3. To report any other police matter which cannot be reported online, please press 4 now.
3.
If you are reporting a theft, criminal damage, vehicle crime, harassment, or to update an existing crime report, please press 1. Being a victim or witness of a crime can be an emotional and difficult time.
Absolutely.
If you need further help to cope with the impact of a crime,
I need help.
you can access free of charge support by contacting victims first
Bike back.
on 0300 1234 148. Alternatively, more information is available by visiting www.victims-first.org.uk.
Woke Society. First one, not interested. I got a call. Surrey Police. That's where it's stolen from. Call Surrey Police. Not interested. They'll forward it on to British Transport Police.
Okay, what I will do is, because it's in someone at a station, it'll actually be British Transport Police. But what I will do is I will pass it over to them now, and get them to be in contact with you on that number that you gave me, ending in 3.
For fuck's sake. By the time they get their arse in gear, that bike will be gone. So, on the off chance, 10% chance, I can knock on the door and maybe they'll give it over. Don't know. Let's find out. Anyway, got the rack on. All good. Let's see how we get on. Right.
This is a bad idea.
I don't know. 10% chance of recovery.
3-hour round trip, 10% chance.
10% chance. But I just want to nail down the actual location because it's fleeting between two houses.
Go then, it's up to you, mate. Obviously, Lena thinks it's a terrible.
Right. So James, we have how many options? Say we can go for a ride.
Yeah, in the good glorious sunshine.
In the glorious sunshine, or we go to Slough and get beaten up.
We can go for a nice coffee in a cafe somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Or we get the shit kicked out of us by
some ugly gangster. Mafia.
Out in Slough.
Yeah.
I mean, if nothing else, Slough's a lovely place to visit.
Yes. I just can't let it go. It's just not right, especially to know where it is. Anyway.
If I don't make it back, Lena, kids, I love you.
Right, we're here in Slough, James.
Is this like a nice area?
Yes. We're literally a minute away. And, yeah, as I said, I should have been a detective. It's my new hobby. I can track down stolen bikes for a fee.
As long as they've got an AirTag on them.
With my sidekick.
As long as they have an AirTag.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Keto Ken and Lanky Jim.
We're a formidable force, I tell you. People are going to shit their pants from this years.
Can we go and rent a Batman and Robin outfit? Go the full Only Fools and Horses.
It might even get a better response.
As they're laughing, we sneak in and nick the bike back. Yeah.
Nick it. Well, so first things first, try and locate exactly where it is because we're getting a bit of a jumpy round. And then, if we can, my son's asked me to call the police for a knock on the door, but I'm not sure. I'd rather knock on the door first, try and have a civil conversation, and see if they might even give over. Maybe it's old granny answers the door and she doesn't know what son's up to and she just gives a bike. Who knows? Save all the trouble. But yeah, anyway. We're now turning into the road.
Not yet.
No, not yet. Okay.
A little trip around the estate.
What we need is like Starsky and Hutch, like, you know, when you just put on the roof.
I can scream out the window if it helps.
Did you ever watch Starsky and Hutch? That's got to be the coolest cop car ever. Well, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, mate. You're too young.
Was it the red?
With a white stripe.
Yeah, it was
Stop. picking up at the moment. Right, they've got gardens in the back. If you find the garden, I mean, you just stick a head over.
Walk down there.
Yeah, well, let's see where it is first. You know, so. I feel like a peeping Tom. Just checking the gardens. Right there. Can you see over? Nothing there. Nothing there. Try and locate a stolen bike. Is it this address?
This address?
Yeah. Got my tag tracker.
No, probably a couple doors down to the left.
Okay, it's to give me like this location, and I don't want to get the police. I just want to buy. Yeah, so the guy didn't like us filming in the neighbourhood, and I thought going to doors with a camera in your hand is going to provoke an aggressive response to anyone who might have stolen the bike. So I thought, well, put the camera away. Let's just, you know, just be sensible. Knocked on the door, very nice. Asked the question. Just let the people know that my bike's been stolen. It's got a tracker. I can see it's somewhere in this block of flats between these four. And do you know if it's in your residence? Do you have it? I just want to get it back. I don't want to get the police involved. Simple as. Happy to take it and walk away. No questions. First lady, she wanted to take my phone number and wanted to know what type of bike it was. Then I went to the next door, did the same thing, knocked on the door, gave the same story, gave my phone number. So now, about 10 minutes later, we're running out of options, and luckily the door opened and the old lady said, does it have bread on it? I said, yes, it does. She says, oh, do you want to come check our shed? Fantastic. In there. And opened the shed, and it was pinging away. My tracker sprung to life. Daddy's home. There we go.
Got the bike back. £10,000 worth of damage to the car.
So I reckon we tell a story about how hard that was. Some big guy came with big muscles. Guys.
I never thought there'd be that many people in one small flat.
We've cracked a secretive Russian oligarch bike thieving syndicate. Clearly they need to buy thief bikes now. They've got no money left anymore, so they're going to go really low. But yeah, didn't expect that. The odds increased just by lingering around for longer and longer until the lady cracked. Yeah, they won't be too popular around that neighbourhood, I guess.
Just told all of their neighbours that they're thieving bastards. I think they knew it already though, didn't they, the neighbours?
Yeah, I think they knew.
When that guy's going,
yeah, 89.
Two doors that way. Two doors that way.
We'll be there. Anyway, I got a new hobby. Bike Airtag tracker.
I'm not going back to work anymore now. It's just Ken and Jim. We're going to trace the country and get bikes back.
So we can charge fuel. We can charge our time. Depends on what the bike's worth, and we can put a percentage on the value of the bike.
And expenses as well.
Yeah, of course. It's going to be a lunch
and beer.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Right. Kenny G Ut. Right. So bike recovered. Take a little spin. Make sure she's all okay. That was an interesting day. And thieves, watch out there. I'm after you. Nothing's going to get past me. Nope. Bike has a bit of sentimental value. It's originally my first track I had, so I know that going. Yeah, nothing else. I had nothing else to do today. There's told my wife, nothing else to do. She's a little bit hesitant. She said, "No, you shouldn't do it. It's a bit dangerous, and maybe you should call the police when you get there." But yeah, what are the odds of them actually arriving while you're there? Considering how long it took me this morning to phone them up, and in time to take an interest. So from the Thames Valley police, they fobbed me off to the Surrey police, and they fobbed me off to the British Transport Police. Yep. So, man's got to do what man's got to do. Sort it out yourself. Joke. But yeah, I suggest you get AirTags. Now, in terms of where to put them, let me give you some tips. This one's under the seat. Not the most secure place, but it obviously worked this time. And it wasn't spotted. But what I do suggest is to put it under the bottle cage. There are some bottle cage holders which have tamper-proof screws, which means you can't remove it. So here's where you want it, right under the bottle cage with a tamper-proof screw that can't be removed. Oh yes, by the way, so the British Police, Transport Police got back to me.
So are you just going to close the case?
Yeah, if you want, I just need a crime reference number or anything, because you haven't got a claim for it now on insurance. Nothing was damaged on the bike or anything?
No. Will you be following up with the person that took it, or just going to leave it?
Well, if I was going to do that, I'd have to prove who stole it, which is actually more complicated than it sounds. So if you say it was an old woman, an elderly woman that answered the door and gave you the bike, I would have to show that it was her that stole the bike, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's probably not her that stole the bike.
No, it wasn't. It was a son. Yeah. Apparently, yeah. I think he might have bought it off someone who stole it. I don't know. It was a fence or something.
Yeah, and that's the problem. And this is the problem we have when they're sort of for sale on Facebook, is that everyone, obviously wants action, but at the same time I have to be able to prove who stole it.
Right.
You could have literally taken it from the station, just handed it to somebody else.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's not as simple as just saying, "Oh, it must be them," because if I ended up finding out who they were and having them arrested, they could say, "Well, no, I got it from my mate down the road," or it all becomes a bit complex.
Right. Okay.
I mean, as I guess from your point of view, you have a bike back. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Do your job, perhaps. So, by the way, and here's the email I got back from the British Transport Police. Basically, the bikes weren't of any significant value for them to get involved and actually doing some work. So, yeah, is this a message to all would-be petty thieves to just crack on? I wonder what the threshold is. What level would they get involved? Bit interesting. What's that threshold, I wonder? Let me know.